It's time for some fun with Morgan dollars, but tonight we have one extra to add, and that is, finally, for the first time this year, we got the crazy eights. Let's take a peek. And by crazy eights, I mean 888, 1888, the actual year. Now, the U.S. Mint did strike 3 coins in 1888, silver dollars. Philadelphia, New Orleans, the 2 coins we're showing you here, and then the San Francisco. San Francisco, in uncirculated condition, is a very expensive coin. So the affordable lucky eights are the ones you're seeing in front of you tonight, and we have them both in stunning uncirculated condition.
This one you're looking at right here is the Philadelphia, and now you're looking at the New Orleans. So check out the bottom of the coin above the D and the O in dollar. That's where the mint mark is. That one is an O. A mint mark for the New Orleans Mint. Now on the Philadelphia Mint, there will be no mint mark there. So that's how you know that's the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia does not bear a mint mark. These are available as a your choice, just $89.95 each. Grab the pair, grab one or the other. It's your choice to, stock up as any way you'd like. These are very special. Steve just referenced that they only made a Philadelphia, a New Orleans, and a San Francisco that year. And the San Francisco's under 700,000. Very, very difficult to acquire. Tough, but all 1888s are tough. And how do we know that? We look at the mintage figures for each one of these, and then we check out population reports to see how many coins really have been documented as seen. That gives us a gauge on how many coins are out there, right? Mm-hmm. We're looking at 19 million coins made out of Philadelphia that year, and just 12 million, a little over 12 million out of New Orleans. However, if we look at populations, we're finding 55,000 and 64,000 are known to exist in all grades, known to have the number that have been seen in all grades.
Well, the relationship issue on the number is the important part. And again, as we get into the Morgan Dollar series, the discrepancy between mintage and population reports is important because of one thing. In 1918, the U.S. Mint did something called the Pittman Act, which is the melting of over 50% of all Morgan dollars, closer to 60%. They just didn't write down which ones they destroyed. The logic is they destroyed the coins closer to the end, because if it was a vault, all the old coins would be way in the back of the vault. And you're not going to climb over to the back, you're going to take the coins sitting right by the door and destroy them, right? If you look at all the mintages of coins, and you go back 60%, from 1904 backwards, you kind of get in the late 1880s. Well, what are these coins? Late 1880s. So when you bring up the mintages versus population reports, and that's dead on, Allie, it's dead on. When you look at the relationships of these coins, again, 19 million, but only 55,000 known. 12 million, but only 64,000 known. The next question is, okay, that's interesting, but what's the relationship between these coins and the coins that are around them? And that is where it gets to be significant. And when they're all priced the same, why you want these 2 coins on top of the fact that they're the crazy eights?
So for Philadelphia, 55,000 known to exist. 2 years earlier, 1887, a year before, 221,000 have been seen in all grades. In 1886, 2 years earlier, 156,000. So you're looking at least 100,000 more, and just 2 years prior.
Yeah, so 100,000 the year before and 150,000 2 years before. And they're Philadelphia mints, and they sell for the same dollar amount. And they're gorgeous coins from the roaring 80s. So we're just pointing out how the 1888 just happens to be a much better value on top of everything else, because just fewer of them are seen all grades again. Now, these are uncirculated, but we use the population reports just to help give us a guide of what's around us. The O mints are even scarier.
Right, I've mentioned 64,000 and change on the 1888 O. Let's compare that to a few other dates that sell for the same amount. 83 O, 300,000, 84 O, 486,000, and 85 O, you're looking at 461,000.
So there's 400,000 more coins for the 84 O and the 85 O known in the world today than there is the 88 O, and they sell for the same price.
Exactly.
I'm just saying they shouldn't, And that's the best value tonight when they look gorgeous like this. On the other hand, their competition, because of that. So our competition understands it, because when you see prices, it means they understand the relationship. They have circulated coins. Beautiful circulated coins at over $100 each for both of these years. Both of these mints, the 1888 year. But when you get to uncirculated condition, they're up to 155 on the P and 175 on the O. We're holding the line tonight, $89.95 for the Crazy Eights.
905 1843, that's your item number for the Philadelphia, and 905 2164, that's your item number for the New Orleans. If you're joining us online, head over to avccoins.com and just enter either 1888 in the search bar, and you'll find these two amongst the other 1888 coins. But you can search your item numbers, and you could land on these pages right away. Add them to your cart, check out.
Again, they're gorgeous pieces. This is the first time we've had the pair out this year, which means, we're 5 hours a night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 15 hours a week, and we're on all 52 weeks every year. That's a lot of coin. And we talk about 50 coins roughly on average every night. So think about that. That is, again, another backstop. Why wouldn't we want to have this in every show if we could find the coins? Because the numbers are so beneficial to the individual on this. Again, mintage, one thing, known, another thing, value, the absolute truth, and we have all of that wrapped up right here tonight. Again, our Crazy Eights, O and P, your choice, at just $89.95.
1 minute clock, please. Again, circulated coins out there selling for just about $140 in the marketplace, and uncirculated coins, the same exact condition that we are offering on this presentation tonight. $155 for the Philadelphia and $175 for the New Orleans. We are not $155 and $175 tonight, just $89.95 each as your choice, of course, either one or the other, both, multiples of one or the other. We leave it up to you.
Again, remember, this is 1888, guys. What was going on in 1888? National Geographic was formed. Ding, right? Benjamin Harrison was our president. And the most famous news story in the world in 1888 was Jack the Ripper, right? So this gives you a perspective of what's going on in time and in history. These coins are originals, which means they're 130 plus years old. And they look this gorgeous today. Join us, $89.95, whether it's the Philadelphia or the New Orleans. These Crazy Eights don't show up often. People love the 888. And tonight we have them. But our price? Well, tonight it's special.